Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn how to derive the equation for stiffness matrix for two-noded bar element which is in Cartesian coordinate system. So let us consider a two-noded bar element. This is a bar element, that is two-noded bar element. This is U1 and let us write first nodes. This is first node and second node. At first node you have U1, at second node you have U2. Then I'll calculate the shape function first. The shape function you can calculate by any method, that is displacement model you can use, or else if you want to use Lagrange interpolation method, you can use Lagrange interpolation method, or else Hermitian interpolation method also can be used for this. Whichever you feel easy, you can use that particular method. I'll be using Lagrange interpolation method because it will be easy for me to calculate. Now, so let me write the boundary condition. Here it is x is equal to 0 and here it is x is equal to L because L is length of the bar element. Now, u of x is equal to n1 u1 plus n2 u2. So, this is the equation you have. Now, what is the n1? As per Lagrange interpolation method, n1 would be equal to x minus x2 divided by x1 minus x2. So, x you keep as it is, x2 values L, x1 values you can see it is 0 minus x2 values L. So, you will be getting L minus x whole divided by L. Because negative symbol is there, no? That's why I have written directly L minus x divided by L. Okay. So, similarly calculate the value of N2. So, N2 is equal to what? X minus x1, x2 minus x1. So, x1 is 0, x2 is L and this is 0. So, we will be getting x divided by L. So, u of x is equal to 1 minus x by L into u1 plus x by L into u2 you got. Okay. So, this is the value of u, that is u is equal to what? 1 minus x by L into u1 plus x by L into u2. Okay. So, now we have the shape function. If you want, you can just directly write down the equation, but it's better if you derive. Okay. Now, you have the u equation. So, let us calculate the strain. Okay. So, I'll just leave this u here only so that I have to differentiate that one. Okay. So, what is the strain here? See, I know that strain is equal to what? Strain is epsilon. Epsilon is equal to what? Del u by del x. Now, we have u, no? So, this particular equation, I'll be differentiating with respect to what? X. Okay, so that is epsilon x is equal to what? Del u by del x. Now, let us differentiate this one. Epsilon x is equal to what? Del u by del x, where u is 1 minus x by L into u1 plus x by L into u2. Now, differentiation of 1 is 0, differentiation of x by L will be equal to 1 minus L into u1 plus x by L is 1 by L into u2. Now, see, we know that epsilon x is equal to what? B into Q, where B is strain displacement matrix and Q is the displacement matrix. So, what I'll do is I'll just write it in the matrix form, that is 1 by L and this would be 1 by L and this would be U1, U2. if you compare these two equations, you can see this is the displacement matrix, that is u1 and u2 are the displacements, and the other matrix would be equal to what? Strain displacement matrix. So B would be equal to what? 1 by L and 1 by minus 1 by L and 1 by L. Okay, so now after this, what we are going to do is, I'll be writing the like we know that general stiffness matrix by energy method, we already derived the equation, no? So that particular derivation let me write. So general stiffness matrix by energy method. K is equal to what? Integration of V, B transpose C into B into dV. Okay, so this is the equation which you are going to use it for the stiffness matrix. Now, C is equal to what? C is equal to E. C, where C is stress strain relationship matrix or elasticity matrix. In case of one dimensional element, you can directly write, that is C is equal to E. Why? Because stress is directly proportional to strain, no, by Hooke's law. So sigma by epsilon would be equal to what? E. Okay, so you can just write sigma by epsilon would be equal to E. That's why you will be getting C is equal to E. Okay, because we know that sigma is equal to C into E, because C is nothing but what? It is stress strain relationship matrix. So directly I will be writing C is equal to E by Hooke's law. Now, next thing is B matrix I have, that is B is equal to what? 1 by minus 1 by L and 1 by L we have. Now, before doing anything, we have to see this one. This is integration of V, no? So, I would be writing integration of X, integration of Y, integration of Z, B transpose C into B into dz, dy and dx. Now if you see this one, you can understand volume is nothing but what? Volume is in the three direction, that is x, y and z. That's why I have just splitted this thing into x, y and z. Okay. Now since it is a bar element, so integration will be equal to what? Integration with respect to what? Integration in y direction and z direction will be equal to a. See, that is nothing but what? The meaning is the cross section area along the y direction and z direction is not at all changing. That means along the length, the cross section area is constant. Okay, only length is varying in this particular derivation. So, we will be writing integration of y, integration of z would be equal to what? It would be equal to cross section area. Okay. Now, we are going to write all the, we are going to substitute all the values in this particular equation so that we can solve the particular equation. Okay. So, I'll just derive, or I'll just write down everything. See, k is equal to what? See, k we have written, k is equal to, now we have integration of x here, that is integration of x, y and z will be equal to what? It is a. Okay, so this would be equal to a. Then B transpose we are going to write, it would be equal to 1 by L, 1 by L, and C is equal to E here, and this would be 1 by L, 1 by L. Okay, and this would be equal to only dx. Now, see what is the x value? X value is 0 to L. Okay, x value is 0 to L. Now, what we are going to do is, I'll just take out all the constant here. AE by L square is my constants. Okay, so because 1 by L is there, here also 1 by L is there. So 1 by L into 1 by L would be equal to what? 1 by L square. So I'll be taking AE by L square as common factor, and here x is equal to 0 to L I'll be taking minus 1, 1, and here minus 1, 1, and this would be dx. Now let us multiply. So minus 1 into 1, 1, minus 1 into plus 1, 1, minus 1. Here also for this you will be getting minus 1, plus 1 into plus 1, it would be 1, that is dx. Now let us integrate this particular matrix A by L square, and this is x minus x minus x, and this would be x 0 to L. See here, important thing is what you are going to just integrate each and every element here. That is, 1 is a one element, minus 1 is one element, this is one element, and this is one element. So we have to integrate each and every element here. Okay, now this would be equal to what? AE by L square, L minus L, and this is L. See, 0 to L, no? So upper limit I'll be applying first, and minus of lower limit. So lower limit is anyhow it is 0 only. So no need to bother. Now I'll take this L as common factor. So I'll be getting AE by L 1, minus 1, minus 1, and 1. So this is the stiffness matrix for two noded bar element. Okay.